Gore. Blood and violence is nothing new to the world of fighting games. And since it's Halloween, what better time of the year to talk about it? Because it was a fighting game that actually introduced the rating system that's still used for all video games, even today. Can you guess the game? Mortal Kombat caused quite a stir back in the early 90s. Fatalities, violence, and blood. Lots and lots of blood. This shock factor would carry over into several other spin-offs and clones, practically creating a separate industry just for fighting games. But were they any good?
I'm fairly sure a lot of those games were total crap. You heard of this game called Killer Instinct? Oh man, it's just a rip-off of Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Like, what the hell?
Okay, yeah, thanks for the insight, Benny. But gore and violence has dramatically changed in video games over the years. Many fighting games now fear the almighty M rating. Developers now believe that the audience for a hyper-violent fighting game isn't worth the diminishing sales of an M-rated game. But this couldn't possibly be farther from the truth. Mortal Kombat has had 10 individual iterations and spin-offs, while one of the biggest factors of the franchise still remains true to this day: shock factor and gore.
Reptile wins.
People of all ages eat this stuff for breakfast. Kids do their best to try to play a copy at a friend's house, which just adds to the overall schoolyard allure of doing something that you're not supposed to.
Sub-Zero wins.
You all know you've done it once or twice, regardless how many times your mom and dad said no.
Let's be real. Those old fighting games don't hold a candle to what's in something like Mortal Kombat X. Do you remember that Melina fatality?
I'm still trying to forget it. Classic gore and violence can appear rather comical nowadays, with characters that are composed of about 50 triangles blowing each other up. But there's one game that stands infamously amongst all the others. You know what I speak of. The horrific, the tainted, the blood-stained
Thrill Kill.
Ooh, spooky.
Thrill Kill was practically a finished game, featuring some of the most hyper-violence ever seen in the industry. It was scary, it was disgusting, and it was about to become the next Mortal Kombat. Advertisers were ready, pre-orders were taken, but then, right as it was about to get released, there was nothing.
Wait, nothing? How? A game just doesn't vanish into thin air like that.
Oh, but it did, my dear Benny. Some say it was created by the demon occult, trying to brainwash the minds of young gamers. Others say it's the Illuminati, as they try to desensitize the public into soulless killing machines for World War III.
This sounds ridiculous. I'm gonna find out for myself.
Regardless of what you believe, Thrill Kill was the first fighting game to ever receive the accursed and damned adult-only rating. Its sexual and graphic content wouldn't be seen by anyone, as it was banned from every single country it would be released in.
Objection! Thrill Kill wasn't banned, it just didn't get released. Virgin Interactive originally made the game, but right as it was about to come out, EA bought them out. And I quote, the game was scrapped by EA because they didn't want to publish such a senselessly violent game, as they felt it would harm their image. They also stated that they deemed the game so offensive, they would not even attempt to sell it or have it released by another publisher.
So they just didn't release it. That's it?
Yeah, no occult, no Illuminati, or evil intent. Which is surprising considering EA was involved.
Well, we still got a review to do. I mean, it is Halloween after all.
Way ahead of you.
Piracy! You damn dirty dog!
Jeez, dude, chill out. Since the game went unreleased, the developers anonymously released several versions of Thrill Kill onto the internet. It's literally the only way you're gonna play it.
Okay. But before we start this, we have to get into our Halloween persona.
Our Halloween persona?
Our Halloween persona. This year, I represent what strikes fear into every adult's heart. A freeloader.
Who?
Dude. The dude. I'm the dude, man. Well, what are you supposed to be?
I'm a lobster.
Well, okay then. Okay. About as ready for this as I'm ever gonna be. A lot of loading back then. What the hell? Did it freeze?
Suspicious.
I don't know, man. This is what you get for burning games.
Wait! Try pressing X and square.
Holy shit. It was so horrifically violent that you had to enter a code to even play it. This is supposed to be adult only? Dude, EA was worried that this was going to damage their image.
Well, it was 1998. I think our standard of horror is set horrifically high after 18 years.
Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna figure out how to play this total pile of a game. You tell everyone else what's going on.
Thrill Kill is a 4-player brawler fighting game. You'll be taking down each enemy as the match progresses until you're the only one left.
Begin.
For the time, it was actually a technical wonder on the PlayStation, considering you could control 4 characters in the same room.
Check this out. You choose from classic fighters such as Cletus, the backwoods cannibal, who uses a fucking foot in combat. Or maybe Oddball, the armless sociopath. Oh, I know. We should pick Belladonna, the whore!
Yeah, these characters are pretty hilarious.
I will give the props. All of them seem to have multiple costumes selectable right off the bat. My personal favorite is the Imp's wicked as hell Satan suit. This game is kind of like a BDSM version of Smash Brothers, right?
Well, kinda. Thrill Kill's completion actually predates Smash's release on the N64 by an entire year. You can more consider Smash Brothers to be a non-BDSM version of Thrill Kill.
Gah! Okay, let's move on.
The game has 4 attack buttons, a block, and a crouch button. Oddly enough, there's no jump button at all. Special moves are the usual combination of inputs with the D-pad and regular buttons. Look out, they got their kill attack!
I know. Dude, it's like impossible to get away when their power bar is filled up. Come on!
This is where a jump or run button would be pretty useful. The first character to fill up their kill meter will allow them to touch the next opponent and then straight kill them. But you do have a limited amount of time. Each button does a different type of kill, like punching their head off, knocking them into the wall or the ceiling, or just blasting them to bits.
That's really cool and all, but seriously, I can't get away from this thing. All the other opponents just shove themselves into the corner. Oh no, we're gonna die! Quick, hump the corner furiously and pray! Good friggin' luck trying to get away from anything, because they seem to have like 10 years to hunt you down. Just hope the AI or your friend doesn't target you.
The kill meter was actually one of the bigger mechanical aspects of the game. Instead of a regular fighting game's life bar, the more damage you inflict, the greater the bar increases. Then you one by one kill everyone in the room.
Isn't this just kind of like a ton of wrestling games, though?
Well, pretty much. It's just more straight to the point, and usually ends with someone's head getting kicked off.
Whenever the computer throws me, or I throw them, everyone just sits and stares. Get your tickets, folks! Violet the Contortionist totally blasting a gorilla's balls!
Come here, you fuck!
Aha! There is no escape.
What the hell? I thought I was winning!
No. This is the Thrill Kill. The lightning represents the murderous power your character possesses after demolishing the opposition.
You mean fatalities.
You are no fun sometimes. Similar to the kill moves before, run up to an opponent and press any button for their regular thrill kill. Each character has multiple ways of thrill killing though. Press a specific button combination right as the camera turns and before you're struck by the lightning.
I'm not gonna lie, some of these fatalities are pretty gruesome. There's also a thrill kill combo, which is essentially an ultra from Killer Instinct in fatality form.
Not only that, there's also friendship dance finishers.
I'm really glad we're able to settle our differences in the most horrific fighting game tournament of all time by doing the Macarena. Hey Benny, you think this game was made in the 90s? Wait. Yeah, I think it was made in the 90s.
I'm not really seeing the adult-only rating here. It's really violent, but nothing crazier than other games around the time.
Well, Belladonna getting off every time she kills someone might have kicked up the rating. Or maybe it was this dude's entire ass just hanging out all the time. I would take death over that any day.
Actually, it looks like the developers were trying to make a last-ditch effort to appease the new Electronic Arts overlords. There's two different full versions of the game that was leaked. One takes out some blood and all of Belladonna's Bayonetta-esque moaning during thrill kills, and apparently she has a thrill kill that's completely removed. Here, try this.
Oh my god, no way.
Wait, what is it?
No way, you have... It's so good. That is so good.
Well, what's so funny? I don't get it.
Trust me, Benny. It's something I don't think a dog would understand. All I'll tell you is 21.
Oh my god, dude, I cannot attack the AI in these later levels. They keep smacking me across the whole screen.
Oh, the white flash move is the counter system. Press the top two attack buttons for a high counter, and the bottom two for a low counter. The AI gets really cheap with these later on, though.
Whoa! You can counter? A counter? A counter? I think I'm starting to like this game. And really, the combos are actually kind of fun. There's some crazy stuff you can do in the corner. It's kind of Tekken-ish, where the good stuff comes from a launcher, and then you just juggle the shit out of them for as much damage as possible.
Oddly enough, I couldn't find much info about combos at all. Nearly all the guides online are for performing thrill kills and special moves. However, there is this one video of a crazy 85% damage combo.
Sweet Jesus! That's awesome. They're hitting normal button combo strings into specials, I think. But for some reason, when I try it with other characters, I get tiny-ass combos.
I think we'd have to hit the lab on this one. There's way more to thrill kill than meets the eye.
Huh. Really, this game's not all that bad. I was kind of expecting to hate it, but I'm having a lot of fun. Just imagine what it would be like with 4 players, even though you'd have to buy a multi-tap. And we haven't even really talked about the story at all. At the end, you go through this standard fare mini-boss with an enemy called Kane, and the final boss is Maruka, a literal she-devil. But I still have zero clue what is actually happening with the story.
There's no instruction booklet, which is where most fighting game stories are presented. Maybe the endings will shed some light.
Convicted serial killer Keith Lee Skaggs was released from prison today by Judge William Whitefield. Prosecutors and defense attorneys were shocked.
Wow, I'm actually surprised they have full CG endings.
Since his release this morning,
Holy shit, this is dark as hell.
Hi, Bill. I'm really sorry to have to tell you this, but you were right. Your husband has been seeing another woman.
Man, I really hope what that guy said was true. Hey, waifu, is it Freaky Friday already?
You can't fail me, you little brat!
Wait, what the hell did he say?
Uncle Cletus' hostile sauce.
Wow, it's gonna be very hard to beat this one. Why would he do that?
That's not how fire works at all!
Doctor, we're losing her! Doctor, we've lost her!
Yup, I think I'm done watching these right about now. So the endings serve as the origin stories for most of the characters. That's actually kind of cool.
And after looking it up, I found out that each character represents different incarnations of mental illness and vices on Earth. Everyone's dead and in hell, so Maruka makes them all fight for her entertainment. If one wins, they're reborn on Earth and given their life back.
In all honesty, I've heard much worse fighting game stories. Soul Calibur 5!
Wait, who the hell is this?
Judas.
Is that Ryu?
How did we miss this? The game's got so many damn costumes.
Max, what am I looking at?
It's Ryu and Ken. But Ken has Ryu for a dick and a dick for a head. What the fuck?
Holy shit, this is amazing!
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
I can't handle this, man. These are like my childhood characters.
No way, this is awesome!
No.
Yes!
No!
Yes, yes, yes!
No, no, no! 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 No!
Oh my god, he's got his thrill kill! Uh-oh. Please don't attack me first. Please don't attack me first! Should've moved. Whoa! I love Halloween. Just a heads up, if you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs up down below. We pretty much make these based on how much you guys like them. And it's a good way not to trigger Max. What have you done?